as the sun goes down. Fields of golden wheat where the children play, and the whispers from Arlington call the end of the day. Oh, the whispers from Arlington, they carry me home to the crack of dawn, working in a life of my own. Through the laughter and labor, the joy and the pain, whispers from Arlington run deep in my veins. Mama hung the laundry by an old oak tree, while Daddy fixed the tractor down on bended knee. Grandma kept the kettle singing soft and sweet, and the whispers from Arlington keep time with our beat. Oh, the whispers from Arlington, they carry me home to the crack of dawn, working in a life of my own. Through the laughter and labor, the joy and the pain, whispers from Arlington run deep in my veins. Now the years have weathered the dreams we knew, but the love still lingers under skies so blue. The chimney smoke rises, the rhythm won't wane. It's the heart of the land that will always remain. There's a day's worth of sweat for an honest call, and a generation carved their names on the wall. The stories will live on like the songs we sang, with whispers from Arlington in every twang. There's a day's worth of sweat for an honest call, and a generation carved their names on the wall. The stories will live on like the songs we sang, with whispers from Arlington in every twang. Dirt, the sunrise called my name. Fields of amber waving, nothing here feels the same. The barn's old boards are creaking, a tune of years gone by. I glance up at the freedom in that eagle's high-fly sky. Eagles fly through the morning light, takes me back to simple days when the world felt right, with wings spread wide in the fading blue. It's a piece of hope for me and you. Grandpa worked these pastures with hands so weathered and warm, whistling by the water when the harvest birthed the corn. He'd tell me about the seasons, how the soil and stars align. Said, boy, when life gets heavy, watch the eagle every time. Eagles fly piece of hope for me and you. The world spins fast, it don't slow down, but I find myself in this quiet town where an eagle soars without a chain and calls me back to my roots again. Holds fading memories of laughter by the fire's glow. Broken strings on Grandpa's fiddle played everything we know. Now when doubt surrounds me, shadows cloud my fight, I raise my eyes, find courage in that eagle's endless flight. Eagles fly through the morning light, takes me back to simple days when the world felt right, with wings spread wide in the fading blue. It's a piece of hope for me and you. It's a piece of hope for me and you. The world spins fast, it don't slow down, but I find myself in this quiet town where an eagle soars without a chain and calls me back to my roots again. The porch holds fading memories of laughter by the fire's glow. Broken strings on Grandpa's fiddle played everything we know. Now when doubt surrounds me, shadows cloud my fight, I raise my eyes, find courage in that eagle's endless flight. Mama's hands are worn and weathered like the wood upon the floor. Daddy's boots by the back door, from working till his shoulders sore. The dining table whispers secrets passed through prayers and dinner time. This house is full of echoes and every one of them is mine. Grandpa's plow rests in the barn, just like his stories, deep and true. Grandma's quilt still holds the winters, stitched with love beneath each hue. On Sunday mornings, church bells chime, calling hearts back to the fold. Inside these walls, the heart's warm glow, despite the years, remains pure gold. The weight of family silver, it ain't heavy, it's a grace. Every scrape and every scar speaks to love we can't erase. Through the trials and the triumphs, it's the legacy we find. The weight of family silver's a treasure of the bind. These fields are more than crops and rows. They hold our history's name. Each harvest speaks of sweat and hope, of pride and honor earned the same. The barn holds tales of sacrifice, her beams bear witness to their plight. Those shadows stretch at dusk descent, their faith remained their light. Young hands will hold these heirlooms soon, with stories old and true. The silver forks, the cornered Bible, and aged chairs carved through and through. Each nickname scratched, each carving etched, tells the life that forged these roots. And I'll be sure to pass them on in weathered boots that fit my youth. voice of grace. Every scrape and every scar speaks to love we can't erase. Through the trials and the triumphs, it's the legacy we find. The weight of family silvers, a treasure of the bind. Grandpa's old guitar sits by the fire's glow, strings worn thin from years of songs they'd know. It tells of heartbreak, of whiskey and wars, the stories of a life lived in open doors. He taught me my first chord by the porch light dim, with hands calloused deep and a voice worn thin, singing songs of farmers and fields gone dry. Yet heaven seemed nearer when he'd catch my eye. Grandpa's old guitar still hums through the night, its wooden heartbeat keeping memories alive. Each note a reminder of the man how I once knew, strumming his soul into every tune. Winter evenings he played by the crackling fire, his fingertips aching, yet he never tired. Soaked in love with his whole heart displayed, the music was the bridge where our souls stayed. Now the strings barely hold, but I can't let it go. It's a piece of the past, a piece of his soul. I pick it up gently, and every strum I feel a world long ago, so vivid, so real. Grandpa's old guitar still hums through the night, its wooden heartbeat keeping memories alive. Each note a reminder of the man I once knew, strumming his soul into every tune. Grandpa's old guitar still hums through the night, its wooden heartbeat keeping memories alive. Each note a reminder of the man I once knew, strumming his soul into every tune. Creaks, the dust glide fades, a a tractor hums through golden blades. Mama's hands are steady and warm, the heart of a place where dreams are born. This is my land where the rivers wind through fields of hope that stand the test of time. With love and sweat through the years we call, we build it strong, stand proud and tall. The flag out front has weathered rains. It bears the scars of years and pains. But here we walk with heads held high, underneath the same blue sky. This is my land where the rivers wind through fields of hope that stand the test of time. With love and sweat through the years we call, we build it strong, stand proud and tall. There's a rhythm in the work, a song in the breeze, of children and whisper in trees. Through love and labor, through toil and strife, we hold the soul of this simple life. This is my land where the rivers wind through fields of hope that stand the test of time. With love and sweat through the years we call, we build it strong, stand proud and tall. There's a rhythm in the work, a song in the breeze, the laughter of children and whisper in trees. Through love and labor, through toil and strife, we hold the soul of this simple life. This is my land where the rivers win through fields of hope that stand the test of time. With love and sweat through the years we call, we build it strong, stand proud and tall. A field of golden wheat waves in the July sun, ancestors sweat in its soil where they had begun. Built this life with their hands, proud and free. The long shadows cast by the sons of liberty. We'll stand tall neath the red, white, and blue. Carry the dreams of the old with the new. Through hardship and struggle, we'll always agree. We belong to the heartland sons of liberty. Daddy's calloused hands carved a life from the land. Mama's lullabies told a hope so grand. Sunday mornings in a church pew, that's where we'd be. Small town prayers for the sons of liberty. We'll stand tall neath the There's a quiet pride in the life that we lead, found in the rhythm of work and the seeds we feed. When freedom calls, we'll answer steadfastly, carrying the torch as sons of liberty. There's a quiet pride in the life that we lead, found in the rhythm of work and the seeds we feed. When freedom calls, we'll answer steadfastly, carrying the torch as sons of liberty. Rise before the sun every single day, plowing fields and stacking hay in a steady, honest way. Mama hums a hymn while spreading flour on the board, making biscuits, praying blessings we could never afford. Out on the porch we'd sit and watch the evening skies. Fireflies like gentle stars, their glow within our eyes. With the radio playing soft, life seemed to find a rhyme. The American dream was simple and it weathered every time. Oh, it's the simple life we live, steady as it seems. Hard work builds the heart of the simple American dream. Sowing love in the soil, stitching hope at the seams. Living for faith, family, and our simple American dream. Found me in a barn neath the crescent moon's pale beams. A sweet girl with roughened hands but soft and quiet dreams. She whispered her tomorrow, I said I'd meet her there. Together we'd build a life that time could never tear. We weathered storms, we prayed for rain, we held through every drought. The land rewards the patient heart, it never cast us out. Through tears and joy we march along life's twisting rolling streams, guided by the steadfast glow of this simple American. Life we live, steady as it seems. Hard work builds the heart of the simple American dream. Sowing love in the soil, stitching hope at the seams. Living for faith, family, and our simple American dream. Where the corn used to grow, there's a flag on the porch and it's starting to show. Grandpa raised it every morning it stood for those who'd fought and gone wrong. Mama's hands were worn from the factory life. Daddy's boots carried mud from working the mine. They held this land with sweat and pure grit, taught us that life's only good if you work for it. This is what our fathers fought for, ain't no denying. The hard years, the heartaches, the tears and trying. From the home-cooked meals to the open door, it's all right here what our fathers fought for. Sunday mornings we'd gather and pray for the peace we'd been given, another bright day. Mama'd sing hymns, we'd all join along and feel the weight of those who made us strong. Each battered fence, each scarred oak tree marks a story of the life they left free. Their hands built this town, their love did pay. The streets we walked, the home they gave. This is what our fathers fought for, ain't no denying. The hard years, the heartaches, the tears and trying. From the home-cooked meals to the open door, it's all right here what our fathers fought for. Each battered fence, each scarred oak tree marks the story of the life they left free. Their hands built this town, their love did pay. The streets we walked, the home they gave. This is what our fathers fought for, ain't no denying. The hard years, the heartaches, the tears and trying. From the home-cooked meals to the open door, it's all right here what our fathers fought for. Dusty trails beneath the sky of blue, boots worn down, they walk the miles true. The sun dips low, paints the hills with fire, a cowboy's life built on sweat and desire. The cavalry rides where the wild winds blow, through canyon echoes where only they know. A lonesome whistle, a harmonica's trill, carries the dreams of a life they fulfill. The cavalry rides where the wild winds blow, through canyon echoes where only they know. A lonesome whistle, a harmonica's trill, carries the dreams of a life they fulfill. Cavalry and Cowboys, and a steady gaze. They live for the nights and those hard work days. A scarred old saddle, a hat pulled down low. Under the stars, hearts learn to grow. The prairie whispers secrets soft and slow, of love and honor they'll always sow. Home's not just a place, it's the call of the plains, where every sunrise washes sorrow stains. Through bitter winters and sweet summer rains, it's a cowboy's heart that forever remains. Cavalry and Cowboys, hearts so free, bound by the land like an old oak tree, with a firm handshake and a steady gaze. They live for the nights and those hard work days. Underneath the battered flag, red, white, and blue, on the porch where Grandpa sat with a Bible old yet true, he'd talk of dreams and sacrifices carved into this land, calloused hands that built it all, steadied by the sand. Mama's voice would break the dawn, a hymn across the field. Daddy's boots would kiss the ground, his labor always healed. We'd chase fireflies as the sun sank low on a July night. Simple joys, honest work, felt the heartbeat of what's right. In the weathered pages of liberty, our stories always told of a life worn thin by struggle, but our hearts are lined with gold. Through the ups and downs we carry on, though the road ain't always free, there's love and hope still inked within the weathered pages of liberty. The barn still holds its secrets, where dreams and sweat collide. Rusty nails and old plowshare, the tools of rural pride. Grandma's chair by the window, a quilt she stitched with care. Her fingers wove a history only quiet hearts could share. Tommy's off to serve the cause, flew 100 miles away, but the letter he sent last Christmas reads like he'd never stray. Home reminds him of the freedom sowed in every seed, and the love bound up in roots grows in every deed. The clock ticks slow in the evening glow as cicadas hum their song, and we laugh in the warmth of memories where we've always belonged. Every heartbreak, every triumph, every seed we've sown rests within those chapters old, a tale to call our own. The clock ticks slow in the evening glow as cicadas hum their song, and we laugh in the warmth of memories where we've always belonged. Every heartbreak, every triumph, every seed we've sown rest within those chapters old, a tale to call our own. The hills of Appalachia I stay, digging through the darkness for another working day. With calloused hands and an aching back I bear, I whisper to the heavens my coal miner's prayer. Lord, watch over me as I dig this black and weigh heavy on a heart that's growing old. Light my way to safety, guide me through the air, and bring me home to my family. Lord, hear my coal miner's prayer. The dust it coats my boots, my soul, my skin. The echoes of the hammer hide where dreams begin. With the lanterns flicker, the shadows dance unfair, but still I drop to my knees for my coal miner's prayer. Lord, watch over me as I dig this black and gold. These tunnels weigh heavy on a heart growing old. Light my way to safety, guide me through the air, and bring me home to my family. Lord, hear my coal miner's prayer. For every mile I dig, it feels like less of me survives, but I'm digging for my children and to keep the dream alive. The mountain hums its sorrow, but I'm tethered to the care. With every swing I sing in my coal miner's prayer. Lord, watch over me as I dig this black and gold. These tunnels weigh heavy on a heart that's growing old. Family, Lord, hear my coal miner's prayer. Daddy's hands were leather, cracked with the years, plowing through a lifetime of sweat and tears. The wind sang mournful through the wheat fields wide, and Mama's love was the anchor where we'd abide. These are the ghosts of the Dust Bowl plains, echoes of sorrow, of heartache, of gains. The grit in our souls, we stood through it all. We knew even the mighty shared where love was the glue. Old boards creaked where our house used to stand. Now all that's left is this dust-covered land. But the stars still shine above old county lines, and the moon still waits for the morning to climb. We carry the spirits of those long gone. Their stories linger and push us along. These are the ghosts of the Dust Bowl plains, echoes of sorrow, of heartache, of games. With grit in our souls, we stood through it all. We knew even the mighty must sometimes fall. Now I walk these fields where shadows play, worn boots kicking up memories and clay. I find solace in the land, in its quiet embrace, in the strength that's passed down in eternal grace. These are the ghosts of the Dust Bowl plains, echoes of sorrow, of heartache, of games. With grit in our souls, we stood through it all. We knew even the mighty must sometimes fall. We knew even the mighty must sometimes fall. Now I walk these fields where shadows play, worn boots kicking up memories and clay. I find solace in the land, in its quiet embrace, in the strength that's passed down and eternal grace. Dusty roads and a burning sun, fields of wheat where hard work was done. Grandma's porch with a creaky sound. My boots are on this sacred ground. Daddy's hands were rough but kind, this life with heart in mind. Morning light that roosters crow, this land's the only home I know. Boots on sacred ground, where the past still walks around. Every tree and stone holds the tales we found through the years we've sown, in the roots that hold us down. I'm steady, I'm home. Boots on sacred ground. Mama smile, her lullaby tune, cornfield shimmering under an August moon. Love runs deeper than the river winds. It's in the soil, in the ties that bind. This patch of earth, it knows my name. Through joy and sorrow, sun and rain, a got a story to say, whistling through the wheat fields at the break of the day. It carries the scent of the red dirt ground and the echoes of lives that are small town bound. Daddy worked the land with his calloused hands, from the crack of dawn till he couldn't stand. Mama sowed dreams by the lantern's glow, in a house where love was all we'd ever know. Oklahoma wind blowing soft and kind, bringing the memories I've left behind. From the porch at night, 'neath the prairie moon, you remind me I'll be coming home soon. There's a rusted tractor down by the shed, and a rocking chair where Grandpa once read. Each breeze whispers secrets from days gone by, a simple life where we laughed and cried. Oh, that wind knows more than it ought to know, carrying the whispers from fields we sow. It lifts up hearts, it mends what's worn. In its arms we find we're reborn. Oklahoma wind blowing soft and kind, bringing the memories I've left behind. From the porch at night, 'neath the prairie moon, you remind me I'll be coming home soon. Oh, that wind knows more than it ought to know, carrying the whispers from fields we sow. It lifts up hearts, it mends what's worn. In its arms we find we're reborn. Oklahoma wind blowing soft and kind, bringing memories I've left behind. From the porch at night, 'neath the prairie moon, you remind me I'll be coming home soon. There's a fire burning low out on the range, under the stars where the world don't change. The cattle rest and the coyotes sing till dawn breaks. We'll dream on simple things. Mama said life's a patchwork quilt of sweat-stained hands and dreams we've built. Daddy's old boots by the fire still remain, stories whispered in that crackling flame. Campfire on the range where the heart feels whole, the flicker of flames like they're touching your soul. Home is here in the smoke and hair. of day. No matter where life pulls my feet, the crack of a fire and stars will meet. It calls me home to the dirt and sky, where the echoes of work never truly die. Campfire on the range where the heart feels whole. The flicker of flames like they're touching your soul. Home is here in the smoke and hay, where love works hard at the break of day. There's a dusty road that leads me back home to the front porch swing where the wildflowers grow. Mama's in the kitchen cooking up something sweet, and Daddy's boots sit by the old antique seat. Bourbon and blue jeans, they tell who we are. A little bit rugged, a little bit scarred. In a world full of chaos, we stay serene, living life simple in bourbon and blue jeans. There's a gravel lot behind the old church where hard hands rest after honest work. The preacher says grace as the sun dips low and the sky bleeds red as we let our hearts show. Bourbon and in blue jeans, they tell who we are. A little bit rugged, a little bit scarred. In a world full of chaos, we stay serene, living life simple in bourbon and blue jeans. We don't need diamonds, we don't need gold. We've got our family, that's wealth untold. Through highs and lows and everything between, we hold on tight to bourbon and blue jeans. There's a love that's strong like the roots of a tree. It weathers storms and runs wild and free. With your hand in mine, it's clear to be seen, this life's enough in bourbon and blue jeans. We don't need diamonds, we don't need gold. We've got our family, that's wealth untold. Through highs and lows and everything between, we hold on tight to bourbon and blue jeans. There's a love that's strong like the roots of a tree. It weathers storms and runs wild and free. With your hand in mine, it's clear to be seen, this life's enough in bourbon and blue jeans. Daddy swung a hammer, Mama sewed the seams, living on the edge of hope and hard-earned dreams. The clang of the metal, the hum of the loom, built a life of meaning in that old front room. American steel, it's the backbone of my soul, a workman's pride forged to make us whole. From factories to fields to the table where we kneel, thank the Lord above for American steel. Grandpa shaped the plowshares, turned the dirt to gold. Years of honest labor made his knuckles old. But the earth, it remembers the years he gave, and blossoms every spring above his humble grave. American steel, it's the backbone of my soul, a workman's pride forged to make us whole. From factories to fields to the table where we kneel, thank the Lord above for American steel. Every sun that sets, every stride I take, I carry their past in each move I make. A chorus of whispers, a legacy past, their blood and their sweat make the future last. Now the torch is mine in the dawn's first light. I'll forge ahead like they taught me with all my might. A family's faith and the strength we hold, carved into the heart of our stories untold. American steel, it's the backbone of my soul, a workman's pride forged to make us whole. From factories to fields to the table where we kneel, thank the Lord above for American steel. Thank the Lord above for American steel. Out here where the fields meet the sky, there's a flag on a hill flying high. Mama's hands knead the bread of our days, and Daddy plows his prayers through the clay. The church bell rings just past 5, calling the faithful to keep dreams alive. The sun sank low, but it'll rise again, just like the hope that runs in our kin. Under the banner of the free, this patch of earth means the world to me. Hard work, love, and roots that run deep, a life worth living, promises we keep. Still stands against the wind, echoes of laughter where life began. A cradle of hay and a sky full of stars, this world is ours, no matter how far. we keep.
Tall grass sways, the sun dips low, ending honest days. Daddy's old plow hums a weary tune under soft silver light of a prairie moon. Farmland Faith and an old oak tree, roots run deep where the heart runs free. Through dirt and toil we sow and pray, hoping God sends rain along the way. Mama's on the porch with a Bible in her hands, in reading words of grace that heal these lands. Dreams rise steady like smoke from the barn, on the backs of labor with cow-used palms. Farmland Faith and an old oak tree, roots run deep where the heart runs free. Through dirt and toil we sow and pray, hoping God sends rain along the way. There's miles of aching, but they're paved in love, touched by the wind and the Lord above. Each field's a story, each seed a song. This earth holds us where we belong. Children chasing fireflies by the fence. Life here's humble, but it's so immense. The soil whispers secrets of those who came, carving out a life in sunshine and rain. There's rust on the tractor, paint's chipping away from decades of summers and cold winter days. Granddaddy's boots, they still sit by the door. This old farm ain't what it was before, but the plow still cuts and the fields still grow. Through the sun and the rain and the bitter snow, there's pride in the dirt where love runs deep. Rust on the tractor, but dreams we keep. That barn's leaning hard with a hole in clouds roll heavy in the evening sky, but the plow still cuts and the fields still grow through the sun and the rain and the bitter snow. There's pride in the dirt where love runs deep, rust on the tractor, but dreams we keep. Seasons they'll change, but the heart stays the same. Our blood runs strong in this family name. The cracks in the paint tell a story of time, of the lives we mended and the hills we climbed. The radio hums as the sunset bleeds. Roosters will crow and tomorrow will lead. With calloused hands and a will that won't bend, we're fighting for land we'll pass to our kin. Hums as the sunset bleeds. Roosters will crow and tomorrow will lead. With calloused hands and a will that won't bend, we're fighting for land we'll pass to our kin. But the plow still cuts